Okay, I've got a cracked bin here, and I'm going to try, I don't know how well you can see, I'm going to try to fix it with a soldering iron. So what I'm going to do is push it together so it's flush, and then I've got my soldering iron on very hot, and what I'm going to do is just stitch this, or push the soldering iron right along that crack in a stitching motion. I'm not going all the way through, I'm just maybe going halfway through. And then I like to go back over it and kind of smooth it out. And what I'm doing is I'm melting some of the plastic on the edge so I can build up the middle again. You can use another piece of plastic for this, but I've found out it's good to use the original plastic. That's okay, I'm having trouble getting that from the outside, so I'm going to do it from the inside. I'm also going to do this crack from the inside. I like to do it on both sides if I can access it. I didn't get that quite flush when I put it together, but I think it's gonna work. Okay, it's pretty sturdy now. At least it's gonna keep it from cracking anymore. Okay, I see it is cracked a teeny bit here too. Oh. Just touch that up. I'll also smooth this out. Yeah. You can use a wet paper towel to clean your tip. This is a soldering iron that I used. You can see I've got it set on the dial 3/4 of the way. If you don't get your iron hot enough, it won't work. I'll show you something else I did in a minute. Be sure you ventilate. These fumes are toxic when you do this, so have some ventilation. So as you can see, I can close and open the lid, and that doesn't move anymore, and that's going to be real secure. That probably won't need fixed again. Okay, here's another thing I did I wanted to show you. This is a huge white gallon tub, and it was cracked real bad here, so I flushed everything together. I'll show you the inside of it, and just seamed it together like I just showed you. So I'll show you one more thing. I did two things on my vacuum cleaner here. This cover that covers all the tools had let's see, one of these broke. This one broke, And I tried to epoxy it, and it just never did stick, and so I used the solder iron on that, and so far it's been working. Now the other thing that broke was one of the clips on the back. Now this one is a good one. It's this piece right here. It broke over here, and you can kind of see I've soldered it. There you can see. Let me show you this side again. It's supposed to be like that. Anyway, I kind of mangled it up a little bit, but what it does is when you open the lid, it holds the lid from falling. So what happens is it pushes up and out. And when I did it the first time, it broke again. So if something breaks on you, what you have to do is reinforce it with wire. I use 24 gauge wire, and I just strip off about 1 inch of it and hold the wire along the long piece with some of the insulation still on it. You hold the insulation part and you put the wire up in there and press it down in, and then you take the soldering iron and you press the wire into the plastic. And once you got it pressed in, you can cut the wire and finish pressing it in. So you can't see it, but I've got 3 wires pressed in here to secure it, and so it doesn't, so it's a lot more secure. It shouldn't break now. I drew a diagram of how I do the wires. So you need to put a little bit of a corner on and a curve on the ends. Then you press this wire in to the corner, and that way these bent ends here keep the plastic from pulling away. If you don't put a bent end on it, it won't be as strong. It could easily slip off the wire still. And so sometimes you have to reinforce it with some wire. And of course, you wouldn't want to do this on something that was that you needed to look real nice, because once you do this, it doesn't look nice anymore. So just do it on things that are not gonna matter. But I learned about this a couple, 2-3 years ago, and I've thrown away a lot of plastic I could have mended, such as covers on lawnmowers and stuff like that. But this works really good for me, much better than epoxy in many cases. I hope it helps you.